Hey there guys, Snowcrash here, and I'm back with a quick update to my best AFK gold and XP farm. Now that 1.10 has been released, I thought it was time to show you guys a quick set of changes that are probably going to make the farm better. We've had tons and tons of comments. Oh, and by the way guys, thank you very much for all your support, likes, comments and everything on the best AFK gold XP farm video. It's pretty awesome, I appreciate it. Let's get back on with this. So yes, there are a few changes you can make that are going to make this farm better. We're on the bottom level, and as someone pointed out in the comments, you do not need these trapdoors. They're irrelevant because all this is sealed up, and there were some reports of occasionally mobs would get stuck on those trapdoors. Okay, the next thing that was causing people anxiety attacks and high blood pressure was the fact that occasionally you get magma cubes spawning inside the farm, and you can get rid of these fairly easily. What you can do is just build out a little bit like this, one block lower than the platform, and do yourself a favor and put an iron golem on it like this. Like that. He won't run off, don't worry. The reason why we use an iron golem is that magma cubes are attracted to him. And what you're going to see here is that all the magma cubes are going to see the iron golem, head over to him, fall off, fall down, and they'll be so far away from you that they'll despawn really quickly. Also make sure that your iron golem is not close enough to the platform that the magma cubes are actually going to get over there onto his little perch. And you can spread around a few iron golems around the edge, down at the different levels. You can do all that, spread it out, and it'll fix your magma cube problem. Okay, the next problem you might have is babies. That's right, I know. Babies cause a lot of problems, and they do here as well. What you do is come over to this retracting ice fence here and just put upper half slabs along there. You'll need to put some glass on top of there because otherwise you'll get spawns on it. The farm already had a mechanism to deal with full-size mobs. It would kill them like this with these solid blocks that are on top of the slime blocks. It would just simply crush them. So you shouldn't have had a problem. It also spits them out the back here and sends them down into the wherever void. See, suffocating him there. But now with these half slabs, you've got an awesome way of dealing with the babies. So we'll stick some babies in there. And as you can see, now you can kill the babies as well. Yeah, okay. Alright, so another problem you might be having is that mobs spawn on the slime blocks, which causes a little bit of a drop in efficiency because your mobs are down there and you wait for them to despawn. But anyway, now from the testing I've done, and I've done some pretty comprehensive testing, in 1.9 and 1.10 it appears that mobs cannot spawn on slime blocks if there's air underneath them. But either way, we can fix this problem by just putting some daylight sensors on there and turning them off like that, because otherwise they're going to power the slime blocks. See? Mobs can't spawn on daylight sensors. You shouldn't have a problem anymore. That should fix it there. Do it all around. Now on the slime blocks on the bottom, you obviously can't do that. I just suggest putting down trapdoors like this. And as you can see, they'll just go up and down and mobs will no longer be able to spawn on there. Your XP is still going to make it all the way across to here, and it's still going to get elevated up to the player. Now, one thing I'm going to address now that's come up is that in the original video, I said cover up all your redstone because you may get mobs spawning on it. Then a million people came out and said, oh, you know, in 1.9, 1.10, whatever, mobs don't spawn on redstone. And you are correct. At the moment, they do not spawn on the redstone. But I can tell you right now that it is a confirmed bug by Mojang that mobs should be spawning on redstone. Okay, so don't be surprised in the future if they change the game and suddenly mobs are spawning back on the redstone. Hence why I suggested to make precautions and make sure that they can't. The last little problem that reared its ugly head in the comments, and a lot of people were talking about it, was the fact that when this farm loads and unloads from Minecraft, sometimes these ice blocks here get stuck to the pistons behind the slime blocks. Now, I don't know how that happens, I don't know why it happens, but I've got an idea as to how to minimize or stop it from happening. The idea is that you want these ice blocks to retract completely and then have an adequate enough delay, have the slime blocks push out, they go back, and then the ice can come back up. Now, if that's done in the right sequence, these slime blocks should never be able to attach to these ice. So how we're going to do that, the first thing we want to do is basically enable this signal here for longer so that the ice goes down. And to do that's pretty straightforward. Throw on 3 blocks next to your repeater here and add a second repeater. Set it to 4 ticks. This is a very simple pulse lengthener. What it does is when a signal comes in here, it goes straight through off this repeater, but also gets delayed off this one, and it effectively keeps this lit up for a longer period. Okay, so now what I want you to do is come over here. We're going to add an extra repeater right here. Set that to 3 ticks and put this one to 3 ticks. So essentially we've got a 3-tick delay and a 3-tick delay. That should make this thing work slightly different, and you'll see it in a moment where this ice goes down and then you can visually see the slime blocks come out. Yeah, much better. Okay, it's much more controlled, and I can't even remotely imagine how the slime blocks could stick to this now. One thing we've done here is add a little bit more delay to this whole thing, which means it's going to be sort of out of sync with this slime block pusher here. And you can see that if I throw in some XP into there, this will push it across like that, and bang, they're sort of bouncing off here because they're still going forward when this thing fires. That's a very easy fix. Here is all the repeaters here that are delaying basically this whole tower. All you need to do is come over here, put in an extra repeater on 4 ticks, and we shouldn't have any more problems with those balls going up. So we throw a bit of XP in there, wait for it to push them across, and we should have no problems. Here it comes, all right, and up it goes. Yeah, it's just got the right delay all the way up to the person. So there you have it, guys. A few easy modifications to the best AFK gold pigman farm that sorts out a few of the last little problems. Now it's perfect. Now it's awesome. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next chapter.